All right, today we talk about why I want to be a YouTuber. Let's get it started. What's going on, everyone? My name is Phillip Gibson and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, just know on this channel we talk about photography, filmmaking, and inspirational and motivational type stuff. And if that's something that you enjoy, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? Now to get to the question at hand. Why do I want to be a YouTuber? Well, for that, we really have to dive deep into the early years of my life for you to understand. Growing up at a very young age, I always wanted to be an artist of some sort. I love drawing, probably more so than most kids at my age. I started paying attention to extreme details at a pretty early age and started learning the different techniques and the different tools that came with professional drawing. Whether it be the proper way you sketch or the proper way that you shade your photos that you were trying to create from your mind, I dove really far and hard into every aspect of art that I took on. Gradually moving from drawing, I really fell in love with creative writing. That's something I've really been into since a young teenager until now. I still really love captivating and really creative stories, whether it be something fictional or non-fictional. If it's written well, it's something that's really going to catch my eye and it's going to hold me to the page. So at a very early age, I started to learn how to adapt a story through word and image. I really started to try to hone in my storytelling, no matter if it was me sharing a story with a friend or if I was turning in a paper in school. Whatever I did, I always threw 100% into it because art is just something that I love. Fast forward a couple years later, I'm in high school, doing all the crazy stuff that teenage boys do. I loved skateboarding, so I skateboarded like 90% of my time. The other 10% was normally spent hanging out playing video games with my friends. And I gradually got into wanting to take photos and video of my friends and myself skateboarding. So I started getting into trying to tell stories with skateboarding home movies. And that's really what fueled the love that I had for filmmaking. I was no good at it at all back then, and I sadly don't have anything to show you because everything that I did back then was pretty much on either VHS or those little tiny like VHS tapes that those old camcorders and stuff took, and I just don't have any of that stuff anymore, luckily. But art is something that I worked on my entire high school career. I wanted to graduate high school and go to college to become a professional writer. I really wanted to be a creative storyteller. I wanted to be an author. That's the main thing that I wanted to do. Unfortunately, things didn't pan out the way that I really would have liked them to. Life hit me pretty hard right outside of high school, and I was kind of forced to grow up quicker than I really would have liked to. So unfortunately for me, I did not attend college. I did graduate high school, but I was not able to attend college, and I soon fell deep into the 9-to-5 workflow. I graduated in 2005 and I worked every day for many years after that until I finally found a new outlet, like something that I had kind of dabbled in before because I'd always been really into music and I'd always wanted to be a part of a band and be a musician. I wasn't very good at playing an instrument, but I did consider myself a fairly good singer. So I thought that maybe there was some potential there. Well, I helped start some bands while being in high school and they never really went anywhere. I had a lot of fun with those people that I played music with and stuff, but it didn't really click and really start forming into something until 2008. From 2008 until now, I've played in two different bands. I played in a band called Honor and a band now called Chain. Both have been like hardcore metal, so instead of like the clean singing vocals, it's more aggressive and heavy and yelling and screaming, which I know some people don't consider that singing, and that's fine. But it really does take a very specific kind of talent to be able to do something like that. But I really feel like every little individual thing that I did artistically led me to this moment, led me to this channel, led me to what was my turbo. The two channels that I do on YouTube. I'm never gonna look back. I'm having more fun now than I've ever had in my entire life. Being able to have this creative outlet really means a lot to me. I remember whenever this platform started, like I literally used to use YouTube just to watch music videos. Like, that's all I watched. Whenever I very first started watching stuff on YouTube, it was nothing like it is now. There wasn't millions of creators, and there wasn't millions and millions of people on the platform. It wasn't even a part of Google. It was like its own thing at the time. But what this platform has turned into for all creators, you know, my size and bigger, giving each and every individual the opportunity to showcase what they love and the talents that they have, is important. It's like, it's my favorite thing about any kind of social media or internet in general. Like, the first thing I do whenever I look at my phone in the morning is check YouTube. Go and look at my subscriptions, see who has posted a new video, and I watch them and I engage with them. I comment and I like, and I subscribe to many different channels all the time because I'm constantly finding things that I really connect with and things that I care about. And that's what this platform is for. It's all about building community. Everything that I went through as a kid until now, artistically, really paved the way for what I'm doing on this platform now. I bought a Canon EOS M50 April of last year at the beginning of the pandemic when it affected my home. And I never looked back. I never looked back. You know, fast forward a few months from then, I bought the Canon EOS M6 Mark II. I used that camera for a long time. I finally progressed into getting the Panasonic Lumix GH5, and now I have the Panasonic Lumix S5. And I've grown so much, filmmaking wise and photography. I've put out so many videos on this platform, whether it be on this channel or on my other channel with my partner, Emery Joe Earls at What Blows My Turbo. We have created so much. We have made so many people laugh, and that is what it means to me. If I put up a video on here and it helps anyone decide that they want to start creating content, helps anyone decide that they want to pick up a camera and they want to start filming or taking pictures, you know, if I make anybody laugh, anything, like if I touch anybody's heart in any way, put a smile on your face, put an idea in your head that makes you want to create, then I have accomplished my goal. You know, it's a big world and there's a lot of people out there. And doing this gives me a chance to connect with people that I would not even know exist. And that's the reason why I'm not going to stop. That's the reason why I'm going to continue doing this. That's the reason why I'm going to push and turn this into something. Because this is more than just a YouTube channel. This is more than just me having a place to put up creative videos or videos that I want to put up in general. This is my way of extending myself to the rest of the world. I hope that if anybody thinks about wanting to be a creator, they just start. Literally just start creating content. It doesn't matter what kind of phone or camera that you use, as long as you start. The skills will grow and better equipment will come. You just gotta start. Just gotta start. My name is Phillip Gibson. Thank you for tuning in. Stay focused and capture everything. Take it easy.